Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. It's the Hood Mystic representing www.hoodmystic.com. Give me a second. Hope everybody is doing well. How your mama doing? How your cousin doing? How your grandma doing? How is everybody doing this evening? I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking. Live is just wrong for no reason. So man, today, we're going to do some live reads. As I got an email being sent out around 9:20 to my Patreon subscribers and to my Substack subscribers. Y'all will get the live link. So if any of y'all ever decide to jump on this live and get a reading with me, y'all can do so. So I'm live now, and I wanted to talk to y'all before people started joining the Zoom and things of that nature. You dig. Vibes on vibes. Yes. Peace Kasha, peace Zuri, peace Lay, peace all the secret lovers, secret watchers out there. Shout out to all the bots, all the automatons, all the black people, all the white people, all the Asian people, all of the Mayans, all of the Olmecs, all of the Atlanteans. Yeah. Hope everybody is doing well. But join my Substack for as little as $5 a month. You'll get privy to, shout out to you, Sacred, what's going on. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to my new book, specifically dedicated to the tarot. I just put out an article yesterday on the Empress. One of the most fierest articles ever. Maybe it's too deep for the intro. You know, one day motherfuckers is going to understand. But if you want advanced knowledge, understand that advanced knowledge ain't cheap. But as little as 75 cents a day, you can have access to my Substack. Anything that I decide to write will go straight to my Substack first. If you a paid member, you get access to everything. Free members, you know, if you don't want to pay a damn thing and you ain't about to pay $1 for anything, still sign up, because you will still get my new moon articles and my full moon articles, because, you know, nobody should have to pay for that. That's mandatory. So, man, click the link in the description. I really do appreciate y'all for joining me and tapping in. Shout out to you, Brandy. Shout out to you, Zuri. Shout out to you, Brandon. Hope everything is going well with you and your families. One of the best books for $11.11 is Astrology Explained. If you have not read this book, do me a favor. Go on Amazon.com, type in Astrology Explained by Kyrie Anthony, and read the reviews. If the reviews don't motivate you to buy the book off of Amazon, go to Columbian Exchange, search for Astrology Explained by Kyrie Anthony, and read the reviews. If those reviews don't motivate you to spend $11.11, then damn it, I don't know what will. So keep your $11.11 to yourself. And for those who saying, man, I got way more than $11.11 to invest in my spiritual development, well, look no further. Grab the book bundle for $88. You get every book that I ever written, handcrafted, handpicked, sent to you in a designer box. You feel me? I mean, it's a designer cardboard box, but designer nonetheless. You feel me? Here at Columbian Exchange, we go to no extent to shock and awe you, understanding? So with the book bundle and all of the books in the book bundle, before you buy, I need you to read all of the reviews on all of the books. That's right, you got to read up to 200 reviews before 5-star reviews, I might add, on all of the books within the book bundle. And then I want you to go to sleep at night and feel great that you decided not to invest in your spiritual development because you rather spend $100 on loud, right? You know, you can go to the dispensary and spend $100 on loud ones in the chat, and that weed be going the next day. You invest in the Hood Mistake Book Bundle, the knowledge that you gain will be with you for a lifetime. So that is my TED Talk. That is my sales pitch. Yeah. I will hope that my Patreon subscribers, I will hope that, give me a second. Oh, here I go. I will hope that y'all would tap in with me. Maybe do some live readings. Give me a second. All right. I don't know what the fuck that is. So I pulled the cards today to figure out what I wanted to talk about today. And I pulled the Ten of Cups and I pulled the Five of Wands. And the understanding that I got with these cards were, are you satisfied or are you hungry for more? And this is not a trick question. This is a question asking, are you grateful for what you have? Or are you on the hamster wheel? Or are you in the rat race? Or are you in a state where you can't recognize a good thing if it's staring you right in the face? And I'm thinking, like, you know, this is a call to action to be grateful for what you have. To be grateful for what you have, to be grateful for what you are, and embrace this Pisces energy as you look around. You know, in the Northern Hemisphere, they say it's spring, but how is it spring and ain't no leaves sprouted? The ground is still barren, the bears are still hibernating. So the Ten of Cups is the residual last embers of winter in truth and in understanding, and being able to look at what you are able to accomplish. Quick question to y'all. Your intentions that you've had for the past 3 years, 4 years. This is not a trick question. I just want to know, what type of alignment are we working with this evening? Shout out to you, Chris. In the past 3 years, have your intentions come true? Have the things that you really wish for yourself to happen for you in these past 3 years manifested? This is not a trick question. I got a story before, if I get any participants. And all my Patreon subscribers, all my Substack subscribers, not the free members, but those paid members, if you are watching the video and you want to have a conversation, check your email. It's 922. It should be sent. And if you don't see it in your regular mail, check your junk mail. 3 years ago, have you manifested what you intended? It's a very powerful thing when you think about it. When you think about the times where you could barely keep your pants up because you couldn't afford a belt, and now we're in this time of abundance. We're in this time of understanding the paradigm for which is life. CIA released documents on how human beings can use their brains and their minds to astro project or create their reality. We got Brandy in the house. I'm gonna let her get her audio set up, but chat, help me. Maybe not. Maybe I'm the only one who had dreams of grandeur that manifested. I don't know. Shout out to you, Brandy. I'll switch up the energy real quick. Give me some. There we go. Into some. Oh no. But you know what? Cause I already know how this is gonna play out. Brandy, if you want to unmute yourself, you can. You can. You can. You can. Miguel said, yes, I did with my job. Kasha said, yes, I definitely been seeing things manifest. Very important that we understand the cosmic energy of who we are and not who we have been taught. Very, very, very important. I don't like giving history lessons, but I think it's a very important point of contention that we must kind of like start off with, to say when we were born in this country, to say for Americans born in this country, it's kind of like a veil between us and our history. Is there a limit to your family history? One's in the chat. Is there a limit to your family history? One's in the chat. I'm trying to prove a point, so participation is great at this particular time, so we can understand some things through commonalities. Are there limits to your family history? There are no limits. So when you start to think about your energy and who you are, just as a person, as a human being, as a species, as a specimen, as an aspect of energy, small, tiny, combustible energy that speaks, talks, walks, and thinks, and functions, and creative, and makes love, and have sneaky links, and things of that nature. Why? Who are you, really? What are you capable of, really? That is the question. So when you start to answer these questions of who you are beyond the 12 years a slave, beyond the Amistad's of the world, then we get to a level of deep cognition and deep awareness of spiritual gifts and spiritual abilities. Because I don't want to get into a history lesson, but we are brought up in school, and the way that they teach us is that everything is physical. And if you can't see it, then it doesn't exist. Even deeper, let's think about what we're doing right now. We're talking, I'm talking. If y'all are real people, then y'all in y'all residence, y'all in y'all vehicle, y'all on y'all phone, y'all laptop, and the modality for which you're able to hear my voice and I'm able to transmit this message is based upon invisible invisible particles such as technology, right? This is invisible stuff. We're utilizing it as we speak, right? But we're so used to it, we don't know how it works. We couldn't replicate it in our basement, but yet and still we utilize technology. So when we start to ask the questions of spiritual technology, which is the invisible forces, the invisible psychic forces that we inhabit, that we have access to, uh, the question of who we are is really up for debate. So, Brandy, if you're there, you can unmute yourself.
He's Kyrie. I'm here. I got my loud daughter and dog, so
Ah,
I'll go mute.
that's what I figured. I figured that's what it was, because that's how it be in this household as well.
Yep.
So, what's going on? How you been? We talked a couple of weeks ago, so what's the business?
I'm doing well. Um, I did my first in person theme for the ladies
Mm-hmm.
with Mama Mystic Blend, and they loved it. So that was just last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That went really well, and then we're getting together on the 14th, but we're gonna do like a Zoom because all of us have our different businesses going on. So we're just getting together to just support each other and where we're at and what our goals are. Um, they're really good at assisting me with the technical part and setting up different ways of collecting cash and everything. So we're gonna start doing that twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
Every yeah, like 2 Fridays out of the month we'll meet for that. Um, yeah, so that and then the children,
Mm-hmm.
that's never ending.
Mm-hmm. No,
And trying to
you
take
should
more
get a
time.
nanny.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
And a housekeeper
A nanny, a housekeeper, a cook.
and a dog walker.
Hey, no limits. No limit. So, um, it seems as though like either something that you're doing or something that you're not doing, I'm gonna just talk about it and then you can respond. Uh, it's a level of almost sudden success, and this could be it is more in relation to your action. So it could be something that you related to, like something that you're a part of, like even something related to your children, because the Empress is involved. The Empress is pregnant, so it's more related to your children in a certain level of like sudden success. But then again, say for instance, that's not the reality, and that's something outside, like you're not feeling that energy. Well, the the calling is to seek to connect to the goddess in a certain type of way. Because when you think about success and you think about the things that you want, it might seem like you can't manifest it, but this is saying that you can manifest it specifically with connecting. And also, um the gifts of your children is a real powerful thing. It's a real powerful energy. So you might be like stressed out over your kids, but it seems as though your kids are a real gift to you in a real way. So I'm saying all of this to say that keep your actions in alignment with what you want, specifically the nanny, the cook. Because when you think about these specific things, these aren't, somebody was talking about an Escalade the other day, and they were just like, man, I wish I could have an Escalade. It's just like, man, I'll never. And I'm like, people buy Escalades every day. So if you want an Escalade, you got to actually put your mind on getting a Escalade if that's what you want. So this in these cards, and I don't know where you at right now mentally, or since the last reading, I could be off or in a whole different paradigm. But these cards is more saying that keep your eye on the prize, because it's like the power in action is just strong. The power of intention is just strong. So really knowing what you want, you become like a laser and a magnet and a sword and like all of these powerful tools to help you get what you want. So I don't know if that's what do you feel like these things are far fetched, or do you feel like, great success is close? Peace to the tribe. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, if you are a Substack subscriber, go ahead, put that link in the description. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes, and if nobody bites, oh, we got some people moving in, so we're gonna keep the conversation going. But yeah, this is for the subscribers. Check the links in your email. Check your email or check your spam folder. Brandy,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
did you hear me?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel it's definitely close. Um, just just working towards, like I said, making it, putting the website together, and I've been working. I haven't. I'll say I haven't put the energy into the nanny and the cook
Uh
or
huh.
anything like that, but putting the energy into the offering that I want to make for women. Um,
Mm.
and then even with my son, uh, he's homeschooled, so kind of rearranging his schedule. Last week he got to go to basketball camp, and just we're focusing with him. He's in basketball and baseball, and so
Hmm.
getting him um, his his little athletic uh, goals going, and so fitting that around his homeschooling to make it more, like I say, like to fit him.
Social,
He's
like
not.
get him more socially acclimated to just not, because since he doesn't go to school, like being around kids and things of that nature.
Yeah, and putting because he goes, like, he has his regular practices and everything, but starting to give him, like, investing more in his like when we sent him to the basketball camp, and then they made an offering to us for him to be able to go to the facility anytime, and it's like a flat fee.
Mm.
So get investing in that so that because his school really he can go at any time because he's in the private portion of it. He doesn't have to log in at 8 a.m. and be there till 3 p.m. or anything like that. So just really making it like a unique educational plan to what he's focused on and what he wants to do. He really wants to play basketball. He wants to play baseball, and we fit the schoolwork in between there, in
Mm-hmm.
between the different activities that he wants to do. And being that I went to public school, his father went to public school. Sometimes, even though we're homeschooling, you're in that mindset of like what you grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I'm waking him up to like, come on, let's get on this school.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it doesn't have to be that way because I don't even have his school set up. Like I put him in private school
Mm-hmm.
for that reason to be able to do these things that we wanted to do with him and also what he wants to do. And so I was just finding myself like, wait a minute, you're still perpetuating that same thing. Like you might as well put him in public school because
Mm-hmm.
that's the way I was treating it.
Mm-hmm.
I was still getting him up like, come on, let's get this done. And really, it's not that way. It doesn't need to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so just those things, those patterns, like noticing the things where I said I wanted things different, but like still having that programmed way of being, um, really like working on taking that out because it's easier said than done. Like I'll find myself in that. And I was like, wait a minute, we don't need to get up at this time. We don't have to do it this way. Like last week, we went to basketball first,
Mm-hmm.
so we're getting up in the morning, getting ready for basketball on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, instead of jumping to let's do this
School.
schoolwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just making the life that I said that I wanted and that
Mm-hmm.
I pay for.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for and finding myself in these same patriarchal patterns. Like, why are you even doing this, Brandy?
Mm-hmm.
This is not what you wanted nor what you pay for. So,
Yeah.
um,
It's
yeah,
it's
really like,
it's really, to me, it's like feminine energy and being receptive as opposed to like trying to control and trying to manipulate the outcomes, because what it shows is that the outcome is, and the energy is more or less trying to reach out and is really trying to like be seen and heard, and it's the feminine energy, it's the empress, it's that nurturing and that caregiving energy that creates the success. I think like I before I hopped on this live, it was like, this people was just talking about, I was watching this video and these women was just talking about how much they love being mothers and how much they love being married and things like that. And even though they had careers, right?
yeah,
This woman was a lawyer, and she's like, yeah, I'm a lawyer, and I'm one of the top lawyers in the state. But fuck that, I would throw it away in a heartbeat when it comes to my husband and my family. And so I think that's really powerful. Not to say like, I mean, not downplaying anything, but just really just recognizing what you can actually be grateful for and the successes that you have already created, and really kind of utilizing that energy to propel you
yeah,
moving forward for, the springtime and into the summertime of just, it's a job well done at the end of the day. So just keeping that mindset, and it's kind of like a new beginning too. So it's like, job well done, congratulations. Let's upgrade, let's ascend, let's see the next level. So it's just like, hopefully, uh, you are feeling good, and hopefully you can somehow be intentional about connecting to the goddess, intentional about, when you say like that patriarchal bullshit, it's kind of like it has to be replaced with something else. right? It has to
Yeah.
be understood. Like the goddess really wants to be understood, like so deeply. So it's like if you understanding the goddess and you're like really trying to dive in and like just wrap your mind and heart around the empress, then there's no time for patriarchal shit to creep up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Definitely. And keeping my focus on that. Like every just intentional. Even with like I think I when I messaged you last week, like it's like no matter what I do to try to get away from that work, like you guys keep calling me.
Mm-hmm.
And so even with that intentional of like if I'm picking up work, I know exactly what I'm picking, like exactly what I'm picking it up for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking it up because, oh, I want to get some extra money. Like that money, if I'm picking it up, that money is for something, or else I'm not picking it up. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
need it. I'd rather be at home with my children, working on my house,
Mm-hmm.
uh, cleaning up around here, spending time with my children, with my husband. Very intentional about that. The career's been there. The
Mm-hmm.
career's been there,
Mm-hmm.
and for that, I've almost lost a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
For
Mm-hmm.
for that time invested
People
like
don't know
that,
that though. People don't understand that. You know,
yeah,
people strive to career and they don't even
yeah,
like people need to hear what you just said because that's people want the career so bad, and they don't never realize like yeah, the career is great, but it's some balancing that needs to take place the whole entire time, you
the
know.
whole entire time.
Mhm.
And it's very, like nursing, it's very that's a system,
Mhm.
um and due to the way that system's run, I mean, I've almost lost a lot.
Mhm.
My family, it,
Mhm.
it's a what they say, patient first. That's their mentality,
Mhm.
is patient first, and I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't work,
Yeah.
because if I'm not good, nobody's good.
Yeah, that's kind
So
of crazy. Patient first,
yeah,
and yo,
yeah, that's
nurses is like half past crazy, and the patients.
yeah,
How can your patients get actually served if your nurses ain't taken care of?
yep,
I mean, you
yep,
really gotta hammer home in that idea. I know we talked about it. Maybe I remember it feel like a year ago where you really had that, that concept of who is taking care of the nurses. And I
yeah.
mean, I'm not saying that you letting it go. I don't think that's what you're doing, but
You know what?
it is so
I
powerful
took
to
time
think
for
about.
myself.
Huh?
I got selfish. I took time for myself because I really, for like 2019, or really before 2019, I started every time I was journaling. And when I went back, I noticed I was always writing.
Mhm.
When I was writing about what I desired, it was like, I want to be for me what I've been for everybody else.
Mhm.
And so, right before the pandemic hit, um, I quit the one hospital I was working in, and I took 6 months off. I went back, and when I went back, it was kind of like the same thing again. I was working a lot.
Mhm.
And so as soon as I could get out of that, I stayed in that for another year, and I got out of that, and I stayed with that company, but I dropped to a part time. And so since that time, I really been like, I didn't notice how depleted I was, just how much rest I needed, how much silence I needed. And so I have not forgot about them. I just really had to get my mind together and
Mhm.
get stuff together. And I didn't want to come from like a bitter place.
Mhm.
I just and to me, it's about service too.
Mhm.
So it's about serving the people, serving women, um, healthcare workers, and so I just really needed to get myself into a different space, shifting my mindset. And now I feel is the time that it's like when you said feeling like success is close, now
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, okay, it's time to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's just a thing that I feel like if any, I think we all know nurses, right? We all know nurses, and if like, I feel like everybody knows a nurse or knows somebody that knows a nurse, and we all know them to work a lot, right?
Yeah.
And majority of them are women. So these are our mothers, these are our aunties, these are our grandmothers, these are our sisters, these are people, women that we really care about, and they're helping everybody, and this is their claim to fame, and there's no one really championing helping them. So I think like and working like pulling the Empress and pulling the Moon and pulling the Tower and thinking about cycles and thinking about how things have to manifest. And when we get an idea, I think it's more or less of a year or 2 year recalibration of our mind. So think about that too. Which is like, you might think like you get the idea and then the next week you got the millions of dollars. But what if you have to completely recalibrate your mind, completely recalibrate your body, your spirit, and understand the energy that you're going to be walking into and really embracing that and having your mind, body, and soul looking
Okay.
towards that particular manifestation that was something that has been in the works for a long time, and not even that you put it down, or it's not even that you have forgotten about it. It's just that, yeah, exactly. You just on the path of what you need to do. So I would say just keep it in your heart. Continue to connect with the goddess, because it's a very strong pull towards that realm of thought. So if you feel yourself being patriarchal or you feel yourself being controlling, think about an alternative way of handling and
Mhm.
the obstacle, and bringing in some soothing, some nurturing, and some feminine energy into whatever comes up, because this is the restructuring and recalibration and preparation, because as this energy moves into the spring, uh it's gonna be like it's gonna be a divine procession of order in reference to what you're already doing with the with the women already. But I would say continue that and expand that, and think about the professional people that could really use your help. And you know just continue. I mean, you know what to do, right? And you know how it's going to work out because you're already doing it. So it's just like more of a deeper confirmation that, moving into April and May, you're going to expand into the professional realm. The people that you work with or the people you come across, instead of, thinking like these people are just random people that you're coming into contact with, it's time to start thinking about how you can help these people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yes, it does. I gotta go back to that, to the
Mm-hmm.
nurses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. And I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you
Thanks for
soon.
participating. I really appreciate it.
Yes, always,
Mm-hmm.
always. And I know we'll be talking soon,
For
keeping up,
sure.
keeping up with the
For sure.
moving forward. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. I'm excited.
Peace. Thank
Peace.
you.
Yep. So yeah, man, if y'all interested in joining the live, uh if you are a Patreon subscriber, You can join the Patreon to get the link to get access to these readings, or you could be a Substack subscriber. I'm sending the links to those paid subscribers as well. We got my main man Sacred on the line. What's up with it, homie?
What's really good, family? How you doing?
Oh man, just chilling, man. Just enjoying this evening. Just trying to see how this setup is going to work out. What's up with you?
Well, I figured why not call her? Yeah, I'm just sitting here at work filling out paperwork, so I figured why not
uh-huh.
call a homie and see what's good.
So what? You hard at work or you hardly working?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. But I mean, you know what it is. You gotta make it do what it do, right? I mean, make it
Hey.
look like something. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
If it wasn't that, it wouldn't be nothing. I
Absolutely.
you get
Absolutely.
too old in the game to, be doing all that crazy shit. So
hmm
uh
All that extra
yeah,
shit.
you gotta get
What's
some
good though?
finesse. Oh,
Yeah,
nothing
a
much.
little bit, a little bit,
A little bit finesse. Nothing much,
a
man.
little bit of finagling behind the scenes, you know.
No doubt. Hey, yeah, man.
But I see you doing beautiful big things, man. Listen, man. Before we go any further, that spiritual being, that book is something special, man. Like I honestly, I've gone through it twice already, and like my third time is probably gonna be something like special, like just putting it all over my wall. Like I can't stop looking at that book just to keep it 100. So you on that, and these Jedi mind folks, man, they got all the past couple of weeks right now. Like shout out to White Rabbit Psychedelic.com. Yo, show, please. But yeah, I'm enjoying it,
ASAP.
man. Look, man, I left Georgia. I'm back up here in PA. I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to right some wrongs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I checked myself into a shelter.
They ain't give you 50 years.
Nah, nah, nah. I came back up here with the intention of turning myself in, and they didn't take me. Like
This nigga thought he was
I was
going on the
so
green.
disappointed.
This nigga thought he was John Coffee.
I
He
thought
thought
I
he
was
was going
going
on
on
the
the green
green
route.
route.
These
Hey,
niggas
he
looked
thought
at
he was
my
gonna get
name
the
and was
death
like, "Oh,
penalty.
it's you again." Like, yeah, like they looked at my name and it was like, "Oh, it's you again." Like next on the
Hey
docket,
man,
like
we
motherfuckers ain't
got
even give a
fentanyl
fuck.
busts to do, sir. Bit you in the way.
Yeah, like they
Hey,
was like, "Yeah,
take a
you
couple,
really in the way."
take some Narcan. If you see some,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you see an OD on
So,
your way home, man, stick this in their heart and
oh
call us.
man.
Listen, man, people
That
don't
would have been
care.
more. That would have been more activity. That would have been more activity than what I got. They damn sure ain't give a fuck about me. So,
Listen,
but
people don't care, man. That's the thing. Like, what you notice, like, it's real life criminals out here. Not saying like you should go out here and
facts.
do wrong, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts, though. Facts.
it's niggas out
So,
here that'll murder you, and that's who the cops need to be focused on, not me and my petty
real rap.
baby mamas.
My, yeah, my petty child support DUI shit. Like, I thought I was that ball. Them niggas let
Mm-mm.
me know you ain't that ball. You ain't
Nah,
that
you
ball.
was not John
So,
Dillinger.
So honestly, back when we was doing the whole Nova thing, like my whole thing manifesting wise was I just wanted the opportunity to be able to put my best foot forward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I got myself back up here.
Mm-hmm.
Went from a shelter to getting my own place. Now I'm working two fucking jobs. I swear you just described me on one of your lives the other day. Working two jobs just to pay for my bed type shit. But anyway, I digress. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
One
like my
check for the
manifesting was
hoes, one check for the
yeah, yeah,
bros.
yeah, more or less. But I just wanted the opportunity to get back right, you know what I'm saying, so I could just start doing what I wanted to do, from the beginning. But
Yeah.
it makes you it makes you understand everything that you didn't appreciate when you didn't have it before. You
Oh
dig me? So
man.
now it's like everything that I have now, like from top to bottom, I really appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a certain level of gratitude that comes with it that even if you want a down day, right? Even if you're not feeling up to par, up to snuff or whatever, you don't want to get up and go do what you got to do that next day. The gratitude that comes from being able to have your own shit, right? And knowing that you did everything that you were supposed to do to get your own shit, like there's nothing that can speak to that. So like,
Mm-mm.
my manifesting has been that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm back at the crib, and now I'm looking at the girl with a straight face without cracking. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I think I have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Broke niggas can't have sex now, so I'm back to getting ready to go have
Mm-hmm.
sex again. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been broke for about 2.5 years. So,
Me too.
other than that, big homie. Other than
Yeah.
that, big homie.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you because for me, it's basically the same shit. Because I don't know. In life, in life, for some reason, I don't know. I guess the internet. The internet. You ain't allowed to struggle. You know what I'm saying?
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
You everything got to be perfect and everything got to make sense and nothing in life could be fucked up. But for
mm-hmm,
me, it just haven't been like that. So I've kind of had to recognize where I was ungrateful
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
then say, damn, if I was to ever get that again, boy, I'll be grateful as hell. Not even
mm-hmm,
knowing if I'm ever get it again. But I think like coming into this new cycle and this new energy, uh, you know, it's a time to recognize that you never lost nothing and everything is kind of like a weird dark night of the soul type of thing. So you could
mm-hmm,
really tap into this King of Pentacles energy where it's like, that's who you are, and whatever obstacles that it took from you to get to where you was at then to where you was at now really wasn't external more than it was internal because this energy is going to bear manifest, you know what I'm saying? But it's more of like, hmm, I don't know, you got some kids on the way, Serpent. What's going on with you, man?
No, 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 sir. No, sir. No, sir. Don't put that into
I'm
the
just
ethers.
asking.
No,
I'm just
sir.
asking.
No,
You got
sir.
you got
I just finished telling you. I
That's
just finished
why
telling you.
that's why I know.
The
That's why I
the
know.
original the original
That's
model was broke niggas ain't supposed to have sex. So
uh
no,
that's what I'm saying. You
no.
you got a direct deposit a couple weeks ago. Them two jobs that hit. Them two direct deposits hit on the same day. When a nigga get over 5 figures, he start, first thing you start thinking about is pussy. Cause you could take a girl to Roof Chris, spend two
You
hundred
ain't lying.
dollars. You know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
lying.
It ain't
You
even
ain't
hurt you.
lying.
You know what I'm saying? You
You ain't
like,
lying.
goddamn. And she
Yeah.
impressed.
You ain't.
Roof Chris could get you some ass. You know what I'm saying? So be careful out there in them Pennsylvania streets is all you know.
I mean, I'm not like I can tell you the truth, but I'm still not looking for listen.
Uh-huh.
I'm still not. I'm not in the streets, but
Uh-huh.
I can remember the first time both of those motherfucking checks hit, and I was just like, yeah, why am I home alone right now? But
It makes
I
no
I'm
sense to have
still
money and be
yeah,
alone. It
yeah,
makes
I'm
zero
still
sense.
home alone, nigga. I'm still
How
home
do
alone
how
though.
do niggas with money not get no ass? That never made sense to me. Cause I could
Yeah,
have $20 and get something to go.
you know how it is with me. I'm just gonna overthink it anyway. So, so, so whatever's crushing on me, I ain't gonna know it no better anyway.
Mhm,
So, but yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good with the space. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now,
mhm,
starting to try and get back into my other shit. I really don't care about none of the other shit right now, big homie. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned with trying to get in touch with that inner goddess. I'm concerned with continuing to develop a relationship with my soul. I'm concerned with, you know, doing everything that I can do for me every single day. And then whatever else happens after that, you know what I'm saying? Like it whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm prepared to deal with that. My shit is all about healing. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, just like the rest of us, you know, all of us have things that we need to fucking heal from.
But you know
And
me though. I'm not going to let you hold. I'm not going to let you hold the shit. I'm gonna tell you to cut the shit, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
all about the divine feminine. So it's not going to get you
Absolutely.
to a point of, we got the Ace of Cups, we got the Page of Cups, we got the King of Pentacles. You know, it's cool. You're going to do all of the shit you need to do, but what's going to be the ending goal for you to be like, I done decked out my place. My crib is nice. You know what I'm saying?
Because my personal concern 1000% is making sure that my emotional intelligence is up to par. Really. Because I still got those fucking triggers, my God. Like I still
Mm-hmm.
got, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still getting over the last line in which you said, yeah, by the time you get her, she'd have been ran through 100,000 times. Listen,
It's
I
over.
got
Hey, these are facts.
these
These
are all super
these are
facts. And
facts.
because I'm 43
You
now,
you
now
ever
it's
see?
like
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
staring
every
down the
day
other
that
side of that
pass.
barrel.
Every day
Yeah,
that
yeah,
pass, your soulmate is getting
yeah,
smutted out, my guy.
yeah,
She's getting
yeah.
she's getting her tonsils touched. She's
Yeah,
getting
yeah. She
her
she
she get
contemplating Pornhub right now, right now.
yeah. She's telling some guy, "Ooh, it's in my stomach, daddy." And this is the
I
woman
fucking
that you
hate
gonna
you.
propose to. You
I
gonna drop to
fucking
one
hate you.
knee at this moment. She telling the nigga
I
to
fucking
smack
hate
her.
you. I
Smack me,
fucking hate
daddy.
you. I hate you.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's
So
a
what
dirty, dirty game. I'm just letting
I
you
mean,
know.
but
With
it's
all of
gonna
that
take a
being
little bit
said,
of time.
we still need to cut this shit. We got to deal
Yeah,
with our
yeah.
and back to the triggers. Your triggers don't get provoked by pontificating what a bitch might
Mm-mm.
do.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah.
Cause
So it's not even true preparation, right?
no,
Like I can do the preparation game in my mind all day, but
yeah,
it's never gonna
yeah,
be that situation that
yeah.
actually comes up. You're
Mm-mm.
right. You're
Cause
right.
you gonna look in her phone and it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be long dick daddy saved in her phone. And now you're gonna have a real conversation.
Yo, if I'm watching a TV show and a nigga get done wrong on a TV show, I get triggered, my nigga.
See?
I swear to God, I don't like the female on the show no more. I don't want to watch this show no more. Why is this on my TV? Yeah, I gotta get off right now.
It's
That's my shit. Like,
unbelievable. Like, how could she do that to that man? Like, you know what I'm
word to
saying? Like,
mother, like you ain't shit, right?
like
Right?
how
Like, even though the scene
who
before
raised
he
you?
was who raised
Who
you, bitch?
raised
Like,
you?
even though the scene before this nigga got caught out, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't say nothing when he got caught out, but when
Yeah,
she do some trifling shit, it's all on her, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to get that ironed out, honestly. Like, when I can get that ironed out, I feel like I could go after another girl, but
Nah,
you know.
but the reality is though, man, you might find one that's not going to trigger you at all. You might find love. So that's the thing, yo. You like the one nigga from above the rim.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
The
mm-hmm,
nigga playing
mm-hmm.
basketball with no basketball.
With nutso.
Yeah, you like nutso. You like
Holy
nutso.
shit. Holy shit.
Talking about
These are
what a bitch might
facts.
do because you've been watching
Yeah.
goddamn just pearly things and shit.
Yeah.
You feel
These
me?
is facts. These is
So,
facts.
so the reality of a relationship is not the imagination of a relationship, and the things that you're afraid of, although you might experience them, it's only going to be the actual woman that allow you to bring it up. So, yeah, I mean, I text my wife just being insecure as fuck the other day. She was
Mhm.
gone for about 45 minutes. You know what I text her?
What?
I hope you and your boyfriend having a great time. She was going for a cold 45 minutes. And she said, I'm
Oh
taking my
my
grandma to the store. I
god!
said,
And you
yeah,
wasn't trying to hear none of that shit.
yeah, all right. Sure you was. Insecure as shit.
Oh
So
my
I'm saying
god!
that to say, you you don't get over it. She was gone for 45 minutes. You know how you like, yeah. You know how long it take to do some shit. So you be like 20 minutes.
Mhm.
All
Mhm.
right, cool. 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
45 minutes, that's enough time to pull your pants down. Nigga put his dick in you. He fucking the shit out. That's 20 minutes. It take 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't got no kids. She just in the car just driving. Just free. I don't know what she doing. I need to put a tracker on that goddamn van though.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
For real, man. No, but if you insecure, you insecure. But a woman that love you, gonna love you for you, and more or less, you can't actually imagine that life is going to. Not even to say you got to be, Bart Simpson or no shit like that. You feel me? But
Mhm.
I mean, you 43, so
Mhm. Mhm.
I mean, you at that age where I mean, whatever age range of women that you actually looking for is going to be interested in you, and even more so, she going to probably be more receptive to what you are insecure about or what you might be triggered about. She might be like, no, she guaranteed to be like, oh, thanks for telling me that shit. I ain't gonna put you through that type of situation. So I think like just understanding the energy, understanding yourself, understanding the shit that's gonna make you happy, and just having, that emotional balance. But, understanding love, but not toxic shit. Not
Mhm.
not,
Mhm.
drama filled, whatever. You know how we actually think our woman gonna save us or help us or be
Mhm.
that thing for
Mhm.
us that we supposed to be for ourselves. So you created that energy for yourself. So it's more of like different. It's different. It's much different. It ain't YouTube or what niggas be talking about out here. It's just more of like something real, something just transformational. You feel me? But
Mhm.
I would
Mhm.
say keep doing your thing though. But never stop doing your thing and learn yourself through your relationships and through your emotions. Cause say for instance, you overcame some shit in the past 2.5 years.
Mhm.
You didn't overcome PA from staying in GA, right? You
Mhm.
overcame it from actually going up there. The motherfuckers like, man, if you don't get the fuck out my face, you know what I'm saying? That's what you gonna do. If you don't get out my face, we gonna lock your ass up.
Mhm.
Type shit.
Mhm.
You don't get the fuck
Mhm.
out of here. Um um
Mhm. Mhm.
but the same applies for like the emotional side. You don't explore or balance your triggers out by, you know, playing one on one with ghosts. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Or watching shit, thinking about what another bitch gonna do to a nigga who haven't done the work or who
Mhm.
haven't
Mhm.
created the space or even understood. You know how before you like fuck a bitch and then she fell in love type shit. Now I'm in a
Mhm.
relationship type shit because
Mhm.
she
Mhm.
she just head over heels. Now it's a little different. You might be in
Yeah,
control of this situation.
I might smash and not be that good because it's been so long. So I might be off the hook anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
That
yeah, yeah, I can dig it.
I've been at the gas station a couple of times and looking at them. I be looking at them pills like I might get what it is. Hey, I'm at that point where I'm like dark horse. Like I'm dark. I want to be a horse. Like I've been seeing them goddamn
You
pills.
talking about the over the counter joints?
Yeah, the Gen Z.
Oh
Yeah,
no, oh
yeah. I've been seeing
no.
them for years, and I'm thinking like I think that's the result of just getting old, though. You start like thinking,
Yeah,
I need some
yeah.
enhancements,
Niggas start thinking about alternative means and shit. Yeah.
shit
Hmm.
like that,
Hmm. Hmm.
shit like that, man.
Nah, I could dig it though. I could dig it. But yeah, I really, really appreciate you. Thanks for everything. I'm about to jump on White Site because I need my second round. So, but
No doubt.
um, besides that, I'm always gonna stay tuned. I'm always here to support, and I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. I was like seriously. Funny thing, we having this conversation. 'Cause I was like, I wasn't like a real because I was just doing a whole bunch of shit today. I was thinking like,
Hmm.
man, I don't know. It's just like I'm not always the type of person just be like whatever. I just be doing shit. I was just thinking today, like, man, we just need to have these conversations. Like I wasn't ever even thinking like we would even be talking today, but it's just weird how like I was just having this thought already, like just doing lives again or just doing videos and just talking shit and shit, because that shit. The reason why I'm saying that is because I was just reading a comment of somebody who made a comment of one of them Chakra Nova podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this was so great. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like from 2 years ago. You feel me? So it's like,
Hmm.
damn, people still watch that shit. Because them conversations was lit. You feel me? So it's just like, it's all love here, man. So whatever,
Yeah, I was I had planned on reaching out to you and Prime at some point in the near future to see what's up. We need a reunion joint or something, you know.
you know,
So
um,
it's up to you.
get
You
one
the
of them,
man with the plan.
get one of them white boy hosts, and we can all sit in a semicircle. Motherfuckers, motherfuckers bring out special guests and shit. We could do it
Oh,
like a
shit.
reality show reunion and shit like that. You know.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. But
Nah, yeah,
the
anytime, bro.
level of shit that you on right now is needed. It's extremely important. It's crucial as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, man, like I got a notebook full of your shit from the past year and a half. So like I'm just appreciative that you just keep staying consistent with this shit. And still, after all of this time of knowing you and everything that's going on, motherfucker, still ain't got your message. So I'm holding that near and dear to my heart. That shit is important. It's
Mhm.
crucial, my God. So real talk.
No doubt. It's just, sometimes you be at a head start, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And motherfuckers just gotta catch up. So that's just all it is, but we gonna work.
All right, my God, stay up, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, sir.
Absolutely.
All right, bro.
Peace to the tribe. Peace to the collective.
No doubt. So we got AA in the room. But the audio is not on, so we'll let AA figure that out. I posted the link in the chat just to keep this going. This is more of like, a test run, really. I'm planning on doing these more, cranking up the Zoom a lot more, try to get more lives and have more conversations with people because, I've been more or less in a transitional period for these past 3 years, and It's been great actually, but at the same time, I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do as far as my channel. And now I'm able to do it, and now I'm just ready to do it. So got the setup, got everything like I wanted for the most part. So yeah, tomorrow we'll talk about the Empress. If you want a head start on the Empress, you could go ahead and visit the link in the description for the Substack. Check out that article, man. It's a powerful article. I plan I plan to have a powerful video tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm about to tap out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk about this Empress energy. And my son tripping, so see what he tripping about. And I'll see y'all on the flip side.